Here are some instructions. Please read the instructions very carefully and then start the lesson. First of all, we will discuss what are the objectives of this chapter. Number 1, to state the conditions necessary for an object to oscillate with simple harmonic motion SHM by discussing different examples. Then, to describe that waves are the means of energy transfer without transfer of matter. And next, last, number 3, derive the equation V is equals to F lambda. Now let's start with the first topic of this chapter, which is simple harmonic motion. We have already studied vibration, vibratory motion, oscillatory motion in class 9th, that back and forth or to and fro motion of the body about the point is called vibratory motion. The same thing we will discuss, and we say that a special kind of vibratory motion or oscillatory motion is known as simple harmonic motion. The examples which we are going to discuss in this chapter are motion of a mass attached to a spring, ball and bowl system, and motion of simple pendulum. Simple harmonic motion is back and forth or to and fro motion about a point. In simple harmonic motion, we discuss 2 points here, O, which is mentioned as mean position, and A and B, which are mentioned as extreme positions. Point O is mentioned as mean position, that a body, when start vibrating, it starts from this point and ends its vibration at this point O. Whereas on the other hand, we have extreme positions A and B, and these extreme position shows the extent up to which a body vibrates. Moving on to the first example of simple harmonic motion, motion of mass attached to a spring. First of all, to understand the concept, please see figure 10.1. Spring is attached to a mass m. When we stretch the mass with some force, the spring will also stretch. And we also know that spring stretches and compresses when a force is applied and being removed from it. When we apply a force on the spring, it will move towards point A, which is extreme position, and when we leave the spring, it will compresses towards point B, which is another extreme. After some time, it will become stable at point O, which is the mean position. Now, according to Hooke's law, we have studied the Hooke's law in class 9, that when a stress is applied on a body, strain produces. कि आप जब भी किसी चीज़ पे फोर्स अप्लाई करते हो तो उसकी लेंथ में, उसके वॉल्यूम में, उसकी शेप में चेंज आता है. According to Hooke's law here, force is directly proportional to the change in the length x of the spring. आप जब फोर्स लगा रहे हो स्प्रिंग पे तो स्प्रिंग की लेंथ में चेंज आ रहा है, which is denoted by x. Relation becomes F is equals to minus kx. F is the force, k is the constant of proportionality, and x is the change in length or displacement which the spring has covered. Now minus sign shows that force and displacement are in opposite direction. See the arrows given in figure 10.1. We have applied the force. Spring is moving in x direction towards right. When we leave it, it will move towards left side. K is the spring constant. Basically, K is the spring constant, also measures the stiffness of the spring. It varies with the springs. We have two varieties of spring, soft springs and hard springs. Hard springs stretches lesser than soft spring. K is equals to F over X. Applying Newton's second law, relation becomes k is equals to minus ma over x. So acceleration a is directly proportional to minus x. This relation shows that whenever a body starts accelerating, it will always direct it towards the mean position. Whenever a body starts vibrating or stops vibrating, it ends its motion, its vibration at mean position. A body continues its vibration from mean position to extreme position, then to another extreme, and then back to its mean position. It is always due to a restoring force. Restoring force means a force which restores the original position. It means the body has started its motion from point O, then due to restoring force, it will move back and become at rest at mean position O. A restoring force always pushes or pulls the object performing oscillatory motion towards the mean position. In simple words, see figure 10.1a. Mass is initially at rest. Now see figure 10.1b. Mass is pulled through distance x, and then due to restoring force, it continue the motion from mean position O to extreme positions A and B. In all these scenarios, we are also discuss velocity and acceleration of the body. We are saying a restoring force is that force which keeps the body at mean position. So in other words, we say that restoring force will be maximum at point O, its mean position, and will be minimum when a body moves from mean position to extreme position. Extreme position towards the mean position, velocity will increase. Speed of the bob, speed of any mass or anything increases when it moves back towards the mean position. So we say restoring force at extreme positions is minimum and restoring force is maximum at mean position. In other words, speed of the body, speed of the mass increases when it moves towards the mean position. So velocity of any object is maximum at mean position and minimum at extreme positions. In the end, the time period of simple harmonic motion of mass attached to a spring can be calculated by the formula T is equal to 2 pi under root m over k, where m is the mass of the object which is attached to the spring and k is the spring constant. We have discussed the motion of mass attached to the spring in detail. So for this example, ball and bowl system, recall the concept of mean extreme position and apply it to it. See the figure. At point O, weight of the ball and upward normal force become equal. So there will be no motion. And in other words, we have said that O is the mean position where body at rest. When the ball comes to point A and then releases, it will move from point A to O, again to B, and hence motion continues only due to restoring force. Same logics goes for motion of simple pendulum, but one thing we will add here. At point O, the bob is stationary, so there will be no motion because net force is 0. Now see the figure very carefully. There will be no vertical motion of the bob because tension in the string cancels the mg cos theta. We know that when tension is applied on a body, force is applied on a body, we resolute the force into its two components, sine theta and cos theta. Now the bob will not move vertically. Vertically means up and down. It will move in horizontal direction, back and forth from point O to A to B, B to O, and the motion continues. So the tension in the string will be cancelled with the factor mg cos theta, and the bob will move in horizontal direction only due to the factor mg sine theta. So there will be no vertical motion of the bob because tension in the string cancels the mg cos theta, and pendulum bob will move only in horizontal direction to exhibit SHM. Time period of simple pendulum can be calculated as formula T is equals to 2 pi under root L over G. Well, L is the length of the string with which the bob is attached, and G is the force of gravity acting on it. So by these examples, we define SHM as simple harmonic motion occurs when the net force is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position and is always directed towards the mean position. Important features of simple harmonic motion, which are summarized by the examples we have studied, are: a body executing SHM always vibrates about a fixed point. Its acceleration is always directed towards the mean position. Magnitude of acceleration is always directly proportional to its displacement from the mean position, such that acceleration is maximum at extreme and minimum at mean position, and velocity is maximum at mean position and minimum at extreme positions. Some important terms which we will discuss in the next section of this chapter are defined here. Let's have a look. Vibration. One complete round trip of a vibrating body about its mean position is known as vibration. Time period. The time taken by a body to complete one vibration is known as time period, denoted by capital T. Frequency. This is the new term, number of vibrations of a body in 1 second. It means, let's take example from our daily life. For example, we have a room and we say only 5 people can adjust in this room. So that we say frequency of this room is 5. We have another room and we say that 20 people can adjust easily in this room. So the frequency of that room will be 20. So when we define the term frequency, it means number of vibration of a body passing in 1 second. It is also reciprocal of time period. Lastly, amplitude. Maximum displacement of a body from the mean position is known as amplitude. Our next topic is damped oscillations. Oscillations whose amplitude decreases with the time are damped oscillations. We have seen different examples in our daily life, but the best example or practical example we see through is shock absorber in our automobiles. A shock absorber consists of a piston which is moving through a liquid. It can be oil, it can be water, or anything else. Upper part of the shock absorber is firmly attached to the body of the car. When the car travels over a bump on a road, car may vibrate violently. So the shock absorber damped means decreases the vibrations and convert their energy into heat energy of the oil. We also define damped oscillations as the oscillations of a system in the presence of some resistive force are damped oscillations.